Alright YouTubes, how are we all doing? I hope you're well. Thanks for tuning in and welcome back to the channel. This video is just some raw footage. So this job I'm doing here is it's a Porsche 911, a 996 Carrera 2. I lost pretty much all of the footage of this job. The memory card went corrupt on me, and I lost some other footage as well. One of my subscribers' jobs actually, Vince, I lost the footage for his job as well. So all I've got of this job is the drop coat and the clear coating. That's all I've got from this job. So this job that came in for a crease and a scuff on the back wheel arch, and a little rust blister on the front of that wing, front bottom corner. It had a previous repair. So this car was really nice. I love the 996. I think it's great. It's just a Carrera 2, but it was a real like retro looking one. It had sort of Momo steering wheel in it, and some dash stuff stripped out of it, and it was a really really together car. It was really nice. I absolutely fell in love with it, the car. So yeah, we was doing the rear quarter panel and that bit on the wing. So yeah, we just went for painting the whole side. I had an absolute nightmare with this colour. The car had quite a bit of previous paint, various sort of shades around it. The colour was called Zenith Blue, I think it was called. It was quite a while ago, the footage for this job now. So yeah, it was all a little bit mismatched in places, but not horrendous. But there have been various bits of paint around the whole car. So I sprayed out the only shade that I had of Zenith Blue, and it was absolutely nothing like it. All the flop was wrong. It was just completely out to the panels that I was painting. The Spectro couldn't it wouldn't even find the Zenith Blue mix on my system. It was that far out. So I sprayed it out, like I say, and it didn't match at all. So where it won't find the formula, I can't do a recalculation to try and improve it or make it better. I did a scan across colour chips. It did pick out some colour chips, but again, nothing looked anything like it really, not even blendable. So I had to do the last resort, which I have to do on the Spectro, which is go for a scan from the image across the whole system. So it just scans any formulas on the system that don't correspond with any coloured chips or don't correspond with any car manufacturers or anything, and I had to hand pick one. I had to go through lists and lists of colours and try and find a colour that had pretty similar ingredients to the original formula, because the metallic and everything looks right. So I always go for something that's got the right ingredients or similar ingredients, so you know the effect is going to look right, and then you can start altering the shade then with correction. So that's a route I went down, which is even Mipa don't recommend to do scans across the whole system, because it's going to be, you're not going to be able to just pick one and spray it. So I went through loads and loads of colours. I found one that had similar metallic in it and similar tint as in it, pretty much not far off at all, but it was really far down the list as regards to how well it matched. But then I'd done a recalculation on that shade, and got it somewhere handy to blend, and that's all I could do. So I could keep the colour away. The wing was out to the bonnet anyway, but I could keep the colour away in areas and just get that one side in that colour, and it wasn't too bad. It was just about getawayable. If I couldn't do that, then yeah, I don't know what I'd have to do. I'd have to get it mixed in another make of paint and go down that route. But I got there in the end. So the footage on this job is just going to be like you see in the drop coat, stage and just the application of the clear coat. So the clear coat I used on this job was Mipa CC9, and the gun that I used to do it was my Satajet 1.20 setup. So yeah, no editing on this. This is just a quick put together video, some raw footage. I haven't really chopped anything out of it. I've just left it as is. So you see the clear coat going on there and the final results. So yeah, I'm going to try and mix it up a little bit. I'm really struggling for time to go through footage. I've got loads of footage of jobs, struggling to find time to edit them. I want to try and edit them nicely, so I'm going to try and change it a little bit to try and save some time but still put some content out there. I'm just going to I'm going to put the camera up on days, and I'm just going to let it record, and I sort of give you a bit more of, you know, not just the jobs, but you know, a bit of day-to-day action in the workshop, so you can see, you know, what goes on. There may be some swearing in it. I see where I stand with that, but I'd like to give it a go, just trying to leave the footage a bit more raw, so you can see, you know, what me and Reese come across, things that we discuss, and maybe you know, problems and issues that we come across. But yeah, there's a few bits happened in the workshop. We've had a bit of a tidy up, and now I've got a new bit of equipment, so there'll be a video coming on that soon. I've bought a pulling tower, but for the pulling tower to work in my workshop, I had to level off some of the floor, which turned into a bigger job than I expected, and turned into a bit of a nightmare, but I've got there with it now. So yeah, there'll be some jobs coming up with the pulling tower soon. I'll be honest with you, I haven't recorded any footage for probably 2 to 3 weeks maybe. I've got about 4 or 5 jobs worth of footage to go through. So yeah, the last couple of weeks at least, nothing's been recorded. I've got a couple of really big jobs to do. We've got a whole side on a Volkswagen Transporter, a whole new side panel to go in it, and they're quite a big side panel, new door, new wing, smacked on the inner wing as well, so a bit of footage on that coming soon. And like I say, a bit of equipment to show, and you can see our sort of first uses on it. We haven't used it yet. We haven't had a job that's required us to use it yet, but I'm really looking forward to using that pulling tower. Now I can get it to stick to the floor properly with like a vacuum suction. So yeah, looking forward to using that. So yeah, should be some jobs coming through soon that we can use that on. And yeah, I'm going to be doing a video pretty soon. It's probably going to be the next video, where I'm going to sort of give you a show of the whole setup that I've got, with the booth, the mixing room, the workshop next door. Obviously you've seen it in loads of other videos, but I'm going to go through it all, show you all my setup, you know, as much detail as I can. I'll give you the whole backstory of how it all started for me here. In 2006 I started here, and I found loads of old photos of before I had the booth, and old jobs that I'd done when I first started in 2006. So I'll try and drop some of that in with with it, and just give you the story of how my business started and how it all come about. And it was a bit by chance how I ended up here and working out of this garage. But yeah, that's going to be coming up really soon. So yeah, it'd be just a video of yeah, the whole setup, how it all works, and how it all come about. So a bit of a backstory. So yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. Leave you to watch the clear cut going on this job, and yeah, we'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching.